channel. For those who don't know, my name is Sky. I typically write paranormal romance under the name St. Haggis, and we're running a little bit behind today because honestly, I forgot today was Tuesday. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. I have one guest with me today. If they want to introduce themselves real quick, and then we'll go ahead and jump into writing today.
Hello, it's me again, Amy Nobody. I do not have any social media or website or any previously published works, much to the dismay of my peers. Caro's not here to show crying dog videos. So, or at least still pictures, not videos, pictures. There we go. Weepy-eyed puppies and crying Kermits. Oh, man. Anyway.
And I was not prepared to do the same, so.
That's okay. I made you cry. I have a little weepy thing. Just painful. I am a certified SEO consultant. That's why it's kind of a big deal that I don't have any of those things. And I have been working for a while on my second rough draft of my first fiction book. I'm not new to the community. I've been in here over a year, but I'm still working on the same project, plugging away.
Yep. Alrighty. Well, we got a couple minutes. We'll go ahead and start the first sprint 20 after. And let's see who we got with us today. We've got C.L. Connolly. I asked a question. Everyone seems to be changing the times of when they start their streams, and so I was debating doing the same and starting at like 1 p.m. my time, just shifting in an hour. I still haven't decided yet, but hi, C.L. Connolly, and hi, Sabra. That's who's joined us. Congratulations, Sabra, on reaching 2K yesterday. I did not do any writing yesterday. Quick story real quick. Aphrodite did the 5K for 5 days challenge last week. Ooh. And I heard about it on Tuesday, and I didn't even attempt it. And I was going to attempt it this week, starting on Monday and working Monday through Friday and doing 5K a day. And then I discovered a hack for me and my computer that means I might be able to get videos up without it taking 6 hours to upload a single 5-minute video. Mm-hmm. And since I discovered that hack, I was like, oh, let's go into editing video mode. And I spent most of yesterday editing videos. All right. Besides that, my sister's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Sierra. And yesterday morning, I was actually down visiting her. So I was visiting her and her fiance yesterday to celebrate her birthday and their anniversary, because their anniversary also falls on today as well. So, aww. 2 birds, 1 stone kind of thing. It was pretty cool.
That is too cute.
So no writing got done. Let's see what we can get done today. And then maybe next week I'll attempt the 5K for 5 days challenge. I want to do it, but I hate starting on a Tuesday. So, because that means I need to write on a Saturday, and I try to take the weekends off. So
yeah,
we'll see. All right, it is 20 after on my clock. Let's go ahead and start our first sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. Love you too.
Man.
Night. All right, that's time.
Your dad is so funny. He got me too. Pretty sure he probably got every single one of us.
I think he got every single one of us. Oh, Grape Fry agrees. Hi, Grape Fry. Just joined. He scared the hell out of me.
Oh, shit.
He's been trying to do that every time I come in here to work because the door is back behind me. So he'll creep in, and if I have the headphones on, he tries to scare me.
Oh, no.
Whether I'm streaming or not. And it's just a random time, so I never know when to expect it.
I wouldn't be able to take that. I'd have to rearrange the whole damn room so that I could see. It would drive me crazy if somebody was trying to sneak up on me on a regular basis like that.
The problem is he doesn't sneak up. He
Successfully.
just comes in the door and he stands in the doorway to do it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Oh. So how did you do?
Okay. Woo! I got 204 words.
Let's see. I need to do some math real quick. Let's see. If you're in the comments section, let us know how what you did. Okay. I did 433.
Woohoo! You probably would have broke the 500 if Dad didn't pop up in the background and disrupt everything.
Maybe.
Thankfully, it was close to the end of the sprint anyways, because I couldn't pay attention after that. But after that, I was just kind of looking at the screen like, well, damn, you got me.
Oh, man. The past couple times he's done that, I've had this, the past couple times he's done that while we've been streaming.
Your internet?
I don't know. Nothing's happening on my end. The past couple times he's done that while I've been streaming, though, I've had it muted when he's done it, so no one's heard it. Let's see. Connolly got 154. Let's see. Steven hasn't even opened document yet, but working on it.
Okay, are you back? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I never left.
Oh, it was me? Okay. I figured it was me. Yeah, my internet's been blinking on and off for days. And I've been trying to work on new client stuff for the last week. So I'm not even going to talk about it because I'm just going to start bitching. But it has been a real test of my fortitude, my patience, my attention span. Like, it's stressing me out. But this time I thought it was you because everything on my end was functioning and it was you that was bleeping out. But I knew the problem was me. I knew it the whole time.
The funny thing was, my end looked fine, and you even looked fine on my end too. So
really?
I don't know. I don't think it cut out completely, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I must have just blinked.
Oh,
well,
man.
I'm sure it's gonna cut out any fucking minute. So
just to bother you.
Oh man. I was so mad the other day on that other stream that we did where it popped out right before and I was so about to talk like it didn't mess up this whole time and it caught me and cut out then. I felt so targeted. Like I know this internet connection problem has nothing to do with me, but sometimes it feels like it's coming after me specifically. And that felt like one of those times.
Yeah. It just doesn't like you. All right. Well, you ready to do another sprint?
Oh, yeah. We'll see if I'm still here when the sprint's over.
All right. I'm going to put
I'm
this
ready when
up.
you are.
And I'm going to put this up. And we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that is time. I'm going to finish this sentence real quick. Wow, that's loud in my head. There you go. How did everyone do?
I got 327.
Woo! Let's see.
This particular scene that I'm working on is one of the longest scenes in the book. And I want so badly to cut it down because there's like 3 big things that happen in it. So I'd like to break it up into at least 2 scenes, but I really can't. Like, I want to, but I cannot find a natural break where I could just change the subject. I cannot find like any period of time where I could just, go check in over here at this location with these characters instead for, a short period of time and come back. Like, it really is one continuous scene, but it's gotta be like at least twice as long as most of my other scenes, if not 3 times. It's a huge scene, but it also is a big encounter for a large group of people, so there's no really way around it, and I have to use it to set the scene and set the stakes. So I'm conflicted because I keep working on it. I've been working on the scene for like 2 weeks because I'm really only writing when I'm doing these streams. So it's really ongoing. So every time I sit down, I'm like, man, I want to change it. Just because I think I have some like arbitrary standard, where I know it's long and I want it to be shorter. I don't think I actually have any legitimate grounds to change it. I just see how long it is and I'm like, yeah.
All right. I did 610 words this sprint.
Damn.
I seem to go from one extreme to the other. All right. Hi, Nicole Ford Thomas. Welcome. Let's see. Stephen did 234 words.
Nice.
Connolly did 106.
Woo.
Del Cecile Bruno just joined us. Hi.
I know.
It is a lot of words, but and I don't have my book with me today because I realized I took what I call my pack with me yesterday to go visit my sister, which is what I carry my wallet in because I don't like carrying purses. It kind of straps around my waist, attaches to my leg. It's very weird looking. I'll take a picture next time I have it. But I left it in her car. I took the wallet out to go into one of the stores, and I left the pack in her car.
Wow.
And that's where it is now. And the book I normally write my sprints is in there. Don't ask me why I took it. It was in my pack for some reason I can't figure out. I think because I was planning on going to the library at some point yesterday, and I was going to try doing some writing while I was there. But yeah, so it's in her car.
I see a return trip in your immediate future.
Well, my parents are visiting her for her birthday celebration on Saturday, and I've asked my dad if he can bring it back with him. But that's still like 4 days away.
Yeah, there's no telling what else is in that pack that you might need inside of 4 days.
That's it. That, a knife, and a pen.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Since my wallet's not in there, I'm not too worried about it. If my wallet was in there, I would be a little more worried about it. I might have turned around and gone back for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Man. But like the whole point of that story was the fact that lately I've been tracking my word sprint counts, and I have been getting anywhere from 500 to 600 words.
Woo.
Because I'm doing kind of like what you're doing, where as I'm editing, I'm rewriting basically what is already there. I'm not doing the copy paste thing. I'm just typing it out, even if I'm using the exact wordage.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting that very big word count because of that. You have a timer set.
I do. I have a timer that goes off every hour so that I'm reminded, hey, it's been an hour. Maybe you should get up and move around a little bit.
You should.
Yeah, since I sit for 8, 10, 11 hours a day, I've instituted some timers that go off every hour. So From 5 a.m. till 5 p.m. it goes off every hour.
Nice. All right. Well, that is actually cool because it means we're at the top of the hour. And are you ready to do another sprint?
I am ready.
All right. Let me find my stuff. We'll put that on screen. We'll put this on screen. And we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Your background, your little you have the we wrote for 15 minutes, not the
Wrong one. That one.
There you go.
There we go. I'll get it right eventually. All right, that is time. How did everyone do? Let's see, I'm getting better at the switching of screens too.
Woo! Let me do some math.
I did 568 words this time.
Ooh, damn. I did not do that much. I did 231.
Okay, that's still good. That's still good. Great if I thought of a new story idea while trying to brainstorm and outline another.
That's always fun.
I think it was Sunday. I was out running around with my mom. What is today? Today is Tuesday. So yes, Sunday. I don't remember exactly what we were doing. But I was out running around doing stuff with her, and I started writing a story for a cover I recently bought.
Uh-huh.
It's one that's outlined, like it's been outlined. So the cover actually matched it perfectly, and I was like, mine.
Okay. That's not too bad. That's just an investment.
Yeah. It was what I would have had to have purchased eventually anyways, and the cover just fit so perfectly. I was like, yep, we're taking that.
Woo! So. Yeah, but it's always a fine line between investment and impulse.
This one was a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Because it was a story I wasn't planning on writing for a while, even though it was outlined, because I was like, I don't have a title for it. And that title was already on the pre-made. I was like, can I use that title? They're like, yeah, sure. I was like, cool. Titled and done. We can start writing this one whenever we want to now.
Boom.
All right, let's see.
I have not even begun to think about cover. Like, I'm so far out from that.
Yeah. You're still working on, this is draft 2. Do you have a prediction of how many drafts you're going to end up doing?
I'm thinking 4.
4?
I'm
okay.
thinking, yeah, this is the second one. I went through and I did the first one. And any notes of anything that I forgot or needed to add or just totally went wrong went at the bottom of the scenes. Okay. So now in my second draft, I'm adding in those things, expanding things that I know I underwrote, condensing down things that I maybe overwrote, and still trying to get my course of events and everything in line and make sure each scene is kind of cohesive with all of the things that need to go in it. And I'm thinking my next one is going to be the first one that I write out like fancy words, not just whole sentences, but where I actually try to give, more authentic dialogue where you can distinguish between characters, and a little bit fancier, more poetic sounding, more purple prose if I'm trying to do like a quick, fast description of a place, like not take my time, but still make it sound fancy.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that will be my third one. And then depending on how I feel about the third one, I might even be prepared to share it at that point. And then my fourth one will be the edits that I get back from people. So I foresee at least 4, reasonably probably a 5th, because there's going to be another, oh yeah, you fixed that edit, but you missed this. So a 5th one. So I'm thinking I might be able to get away with 5 total, but it's probably going to take me like another year to do 4 more drafts. Which isn't bad. I'm in no hurry to write this. I'm doing this because I want to, not because I'm looking to add it as a revenue stream in the immediate future or anything like that. So I get the luxury of taking my leisurely time with it. So a year is not a bad prospect if I'm thinking I could finish a complete book in a year. Like, that's not bad.
Nice.
So I'm thinking I'm still like 6 months out from needing to worry about getting a proofreader / editor and start looking at cover stuffs.
Yeah.
If everything goes according to plan. But if I keep only writing for an hour or 2, a couple of times a week when somebody does a stream, I don't know if I'll make that.
I guess we'll see, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? We will see.
Connolly did 99 words and rewrote a scene.
Nice.
And my goal is to finish this draft at the end of August, by the end of August, which means I have another week, the rest of this week and next week to write 35,000 words, which I can do. I
got 11 days.
But I've got a lot of work to do still. So, and I'm editing as I go, but hopefully when I finish this draft, this one will be ready for publication.
Oh,
which would be cool.
Didn't you say you were trying to do the edit as you go thing from that 20 Books Vegas, one of those speeches that you listened to?
Yep, Writing into the Dark is the name of that speech. I'll add it into the description after this stream ends because my computer doesn't like me doing multiple things at one time.
We must not aggravate our technological helpers.
Yeah, let's not agitate more than what needs to happen. But that would be cool because I'm supposed to be getting the cover for this one. This one's going to be a custom cover since this was not originally a planned book idea. It just kind of happened because the events in this one keep getting mentioned in the next 3. And it got mentioned often enough that I was told, shouldn't you make that happen in some kind of way prior to for people to read as well? And I was like, that would be a perfect reader magnet.
For my newsletter.
And then it went from being only like 10,000 words to now it's aiming for 60,000. So,
okay.
Yeah. It's turning into its own book. So it's book number 1 in place of the original book number 1.
So 3 and a prequel turned into 4.
Yeah, 3 and a prequel short story turned into 4 novels. Thanks, books. Thanks. So, and the great part is all 4 of these originally came from a short story in the first place.
What?
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. I got my idea from another book that I read. I didn't even make this up entirely on my own. I read a book years ago and I was like, no. If they took that setting but told this story, it would be so much better. So that's what I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not going to lie. As soon as you start reading it, it's going to be evident. You know, I've mentioned it before in the streams. I read American Gods by Neil Gaiman and I loved it. But I was like, I mean, his story is fantastic. Of course, it's Neil Gaiman. What can you complain about? But I was like, that world with this story would just be so cool. And I got the idea from him, but the notion of gods persisting beyond the, just into infinity, all that kind of stuff, that's not new. So I didn't feel too bad about it, about moving forward with it. I don't feel like I'm ripping off his idea. Even though there was a couple ideas in that book that I want to rip off so bad. In particular, I loved the idea that the truck stops and like attractions across the, US were places that had a concentration of energy where people would come to it and they wanted to worship, for lack of a better word. They wanted to experience something and they didn't know what to do with that once they started not being so connected with the land. And so they would do things like, okay, well, this is the Hall of Fame for ketchup. I don't know what else to do. I just thought of ketchup. Boom, Hall of Fame for ketchup. And that's what his idea behind all of these kind of like random attractions that are scattered all over the places. And it just blew my mind. It was so genius. I want to use that idea so bad, but it would be just a straight up ripoff. Like, I cannot deny I never had any version of that thought on my own. So I cannot put it in this story in good conscience. I'll have to. I love the idea so much. I did get a different idea for a completely unrelated story off of it. But every once in a while, I'm like, wow, that is so clever. And I can't use it because it would just be outright ripping it off.
All right, let's see. Grape Fry said, I can't think of short stories. They always evolve into something full length. And I really want a short story published somewhere, though. I actually have one short story published in an anthology under my married name. Instead of S.D. Haggis, it's under Sky Haggis. In an anthology that was for a charity called I can't remember the name of the charity. Alzheimer's Foundation? That doesn't sound right. And it was based off the Terry Pratchett work. The whole idea started off of Terry Pratchett having Alzheimer's and passing away from Alzheimer's, and They started this anthology collection as a charity for the Alzheimer's Foundation that I can't remember the exact name for. The major one that's making discoveries every day. And then they're working on doing another volume. There's two volumes of that anthology out now, and they're working on volume 3, and I'll have another short story under S.D. Haggis in that one. So
Ooh.
I have done short stories. I did a whole year in 2010 where I was writing a short story a week, and the longest short story in that capacity was only 3,000 words long. But now every time I try to write a short story, it ends up long or novel length.
Yeah, I don't know if I can handle a short story. Like that's a lot to get into a very concise. Everything has to be very concise, and
Yes.
I run my mouth a lot.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I could do it.
The last short story I did was actually the D&D short story. So.
Oh yes,
and that
I
was
remember.
not short either. If you really think about it, it's like 10,000 words long. I think it ended up being about 11,000 words long total, actually.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It didn't take me more than like 15 minutes to read it. It couldn't have been that long.
Yeah, it's that long.
Wow.
I can pull it up and bring up the word count, and yeah, it's that long.
Well, it was just that much fun to read. I just zoomed through it, I guess.
Yeah. But that's the shortest thing I've done in over a couple years. So, man.
So good luck, Great Fry. That's an awesome thing to accomplish either way.
It is. It is. I highly recommend it, but it is
definitely
difficult.
A skill.
Definitely a skill. All right. Do we want to do another sprint? This is annoying me.
I think I got time for one more, yeah.
Okay, well, do we want to start at the 30-minute mark, which means we have 3 minutes to talk about stuff?
Yes.
Or do we want to start now? I don't know. I don't have anything else to talk about.
Did anybody else say anything in the comments?
Nope. Anyone have a birthday this month? Because I'm curious now, since today's my sister's birthday and anniversary, I'm curious if anyone else has birthdays or anniversaries coming up in August. Just because I'm curious. Well, let's celebrate your birthday.
You know, I've never thought about that. That is kind of cool. Birthday and anniversary in the same month. I have the same thing. I didn't even realize it until you said it like that. Yeah, my anniversary is not that close to my birthday, but it is the same month.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I don't know if anyone does.
Oh, I don't.
I'm trying to think. My dad and I share the same birthday.
I was born on Father's Day.
Yep. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know anyone else whose birthday and anniversary are on the same date. My sister and my parents, their anniversaries. My other sister. So my parents' anniversary is June 16th, and my sister's anniversary is June 4th. So, and then to correlate them all, my anniversary with my husband is January 4th. So more J4s.
Oh, you want to hear about some weird overlapping stuff? My best friend and her husband, he's 7 years older than her. And she's from North Carolina, he's from Indiana. Every single immediate family member for both of them shares a birthday. Every single one. It's freaky. Like her mom is the same birthday as one of his brothers, and his other brother is the same birthday as her aunt. And his mom is and him and his dad share the birthday. It's weird. Like I lose track of it because I'm like, look, I have a hard enough time remembering your birthday and his birthday. You're gonna have to give me some slack here. But she explained it to me, and I think his stepdad maybe doesn't have a birthday that overlaps. But he has two brothers and his mom and his uncle and his aunt, and she has her aunt and her cousins, and it's freaky. Like every single one of them. Yeah, it's bizarre. But they are so made for each other perfect, like it freaks me out sometimes. I'm like, all right, you're going to have to rein it in. You're making me look bad here. Okay.
Congratulations, Great Frey. Great Frey's parents' anniversary was yesterday. That's awesome.
Oh, woo!
Let's see. C.L. Connolly, I love this. brother-in-law got married 12/13/14, so he would never forget the date.
Aww.
That's smart, and I love it. It's adorable.
That's too cool.
Justin and I got married. Our anniversary is in January on the 4th because when we dated in high school, I was the dum-dum who asked him out right before Christmas break. And then when we came back from Christmas break on the 4th was when he asked me out.
Woohoo!
So our wedding anniversary is the same as our official dating anniversary when we dated in high school.
That is
basically
too damn cute. Oh, we're past 30. We're on 31.
Oh shit, we got it right. Let's go.
We
Let's
done
do
picked
this.
a
Hold on, I gotta
topic
switch
and
some stuff.
meandered.
I gotta switch some stuff. Okay. That and that.
Boom.
All right. Let's go ahead and write starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Excuse me. All right, that's time. There. Boom.
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 Those little caption things are too cool.
I like them. I got 598 words this time.
Wow!
God, everyone is stealing.
I got 273.
Woot! Woohoo!
Woo! Thank you.
So Great Fry said that her parents are actually divorced, but they're still friends, so they celebrate their anniversary like weirdos. I think that's actually cool that they're
I
still
do too.
friends.
That's not bad. Especially,
So.
I think Grape Fry told us one time that she's early 20s, so maybe she has siblings. There might still be a family dynamic where it benefits them to still be friends.
Yeah.
That's awesome sauce when people can do that. I've only ever seen it happen for real in real life twice.
I have never seen it happen in real life.
One couple was a couple that got married for convenience and then got sick of each other, so I don't know if you can really count that, but they did have 2 kids together in the meantime.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a couple that did not have kids, and so they were able to end on their own terms, and so both couples managed to come out the other side, but they were not the traditional, hey, 2 people met each other, decided to build a life together, had kids, all that good stuff, and then got to the point where they couldn't stand each other. So they were slightly out of the norm anyways.
Yeah. Let's see. Conley got 251 words. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yay, words. Like words. I'm tired of private numbers calling me. Sorry, they decided to start calling me as I was getting ready to bring up my calculator to see what I got total for this stream. 16, 8. So for the whole stream, I've gotten a total of 2,209 words, which is really good. I'm okay with that. I would like to
definitely
get
make
at least
5K a day if those are your numbers.
Yeah, because see, today's Tuesday, and because it is Tuesday, since I keep forgetting it's Tuesday, that means that tonight Aphrodite and DL Tillery have a stream if they still go through with it, and I can get, if they do they usually do 20-minute sprints, but even with just 3 20-minute sprints, I can get another 2,000 words done. So if I do a little bit of writing between now and then, boom, I can have 5,000 words before the end of the day if I really wanted to. Which I'm kind of behind on where my word count is, so I would actually like that. And then next week I'll be trying for the 5K for 5 days in a row. So it's better than trying to do 10K on a Tuesday by itself. That's my opinion right there.
Definitely. 10K is really an out there all day solid commitment.
It
5K
is.
And get a little bit of divided attention, but
to other things, yeah. I think your internet is trying to cut out on us. I do not currently have a release schedule. I know what I'm planning on doing is I'm probably on rapid releasing my books. I want all the books in one series. My series are no longer than like 5 books at a time generally. So like this series that I'm working on now is 4 books, and I want all 4 books ready to publish before I even start advertising publishing them. And then I'll probably drop them 2 to 3 weeks apart from each other. And this first one that I'm actually working on right now, I'll probably be doing, it'll be available both on Amazon and through my newsletter. Like if you get it through my newsletter, you'll get it for free, or you can purchase it on Amazon. That's how I'm working that. Oh, Amy did go away. her internet dropped her. And then I've got a couple other things that are kind of stopping me at the moment from releasing anytime soon. I'm just working through edits now and rewrites of these 4 books. All 4 are already written. I'm doing the final rewrite of this particular one, and I'll be doing final rewrites of the rest of them throughout the rest of the year, basically. And my hope is that I can start releasing in February. I would say January, but January is still like the New Year holiday season. I've just been told that January is not a good month for releases so far. So I've still got to do more some research in that, and I'll probably hopefully start releasing in February. End of January, beginning of February kind of thing. We'll see, because I say that, and every time I say something like that, things change, because originally I was publishing these books before this became 4 books in a series, and it was just 3 books by itself, not even a prequel, newsletter, or anything like that. It was just supposed to be 3 books, and when that happened originally, I was hoping to release this year. So, but still the same thing, where I have 2 or 3 weeks in between each release. Amy just sent me a meme or a GIF, and it is very befitting of how her feelings for her internet right now. Her internet dropped her again. Oh man, I'll give her a couple minutes to see if she returns. Let's see if anyone else has anything. I don't see anything else. I'm going to find out if she wants us to wrap up without her. I don't think we're going to do any more sprints. I'm curious, for those of you in the comment section, if you are published already, what your release schedule looks like. Let me turn that question back around. If you have released books, what is your release schedule like? Because I know it's different for everyone. This book that I'm working on now is a perfect example of why I wanted to do rapid release and just wait until all my books were written before I started publishing them. Because this one wasn't even originally going to be a book. It was supposed to be a short story, and it wasn't even a short story because it was not even thought out originally when I started writing the first 3. I had already had plans to do the first 3, and then the first 3 became 4. So, I'm curious what you guys. If you've released anything, what you guys did. All right, Amy's not going to make it back, probably. So, thank you, Amy, for joining me and everyone else in the comment section. Amy, for those who don't know, is an SEO consultant who has no social media herself, but is really good at fixing up everyone else's social media. Yeah, she's been working on her first draft of her first fiction novel. Let's see if I can remember the rest of her spiel. Let's see. She's working on draft 2 and been joining everyone for the live streams. I think that's everything she usually says. And then we lament about the fact that she makes everyone cry because she doesn't have social media herself, or she doesn't use social media herself, I should say. So, all right. Connolly has books published 3. Third was just released last Wednesday. Congrats. Editing 4th with the hopes of having it published by the end of the year. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you do not do what I do. You don't. You write, edit, and publish all within the same time without having like a backlog ready to be published. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I just can't write that way because my mind changes so much that it does not work for me. That's cool. All right, but I think we're going to wrap this up, guys. Thank you for joining me. Let's see. Wait, are you here?
What?
Oh,
Did I make it?
You made it.
We're going to wrap this up, guys. Thank you. Oh!
You're here.
I can't believe I made it.
I'm answering a few last-minute questions that I asked. Let's see. Great Fry said, I'm researching, trying to figure out what the best way to release a series so when I'm ready, I can do it efficiently. That's pretty much what I'm doing. That's the way. The rapid release where I have the whole series done is probably what's going to be best for me. It means I take longer in between to get stuff out, but once it's out, it's done, and you don't have to worry about me making a lot of changes to it, except for maybe back matter to update lists of books and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Let's see. And Connolly writes and then writes one while editing another. That's awesome.
I've heard a lot of people have success with that because you're able to change projects when you get to a stumped part in the first one.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of writers I know do that these days. They have 2 or 3 books they're working on one time. One or two are writing projects while the others are editing projects. Mm-hmm. That's the way I try it. And if you look at my videos from like a year ago when I was actually posting videos about what I was working on versus just doing live streams, that's exactly what I was saying too, because that's what I was doing. It just that doesn't work for me.
Oh, you're getting a little sketchy for me. I think my internet might be being a joke again. You got it right. SEO consultant, no social media, second rough draft, first fiction book. Ta-da!
Shortest outro ever. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Amy's just done hers, and I recapped what I said. Thank you for joining us today. And we'll go ahead and see you next Tuesday. If you're interested in doing more sprinting, Aphrodite and DL Tillery, I don't remember whose channel it's going to be on this week, but they have theirs at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So feel free to join them if you want to get some more writing done. I know I will probably be in the comment section of that one myself, but my stomach is growling at me, which means it's time for food. So thank you for joining us. For those who don't know, my name is Sky. I tend to write paranormal romance under the name SD Haggis. Nothing published yet, as we just discussed. I can't talk now. And until next week, we will see you again. Bye.
Bye.